my name is Christine, and I'm here today to bring you a full body Pilates video. We are going to be using the bender ball or Pilates ball. If you don't have one of these, you can also use a pillow or a rolled up towel, or you can do this entire workout body weight only. I'm also going to be using a light set of dumbbells. Towards the end of our class, we're going to work on a little upper body strength, and we'll go ahead and get started. All right, so grabbing your ball, we're going to begin by placing that ball just above the knees on the inner portion of the thighs, scooting forward on your mat, connect with the sit bones, and connect the feet to your mat. We're going to grab lightly behind the thighs, start with the breath, inhale as you open up the chest, exhale as you round your spine. So starting off with just a few cow and cat breaths here as we begin our workout today. Inhale, open up the chest. Exhale, round the spine. Let's take that about 2 more times. Exhale, inhale, open. Exhale, round. All right, we're gonna come back up and just find that neutral spine, neutral space, and extend your arms long along your sides. From here, we're gonna inhale as we come forward. Exhale, lean back, just about kind of halfway down to the mat. Inhale, lean forward, reach up. Exhale, roll back. So as you roll back, you're still placing that little curve in the spine, like a C curve, lower spine. We're gonna come down lower each time. Exhale, round. All right, almost meeting that mat. Let's take one more breath here, and then take it all the way down. So scooting your feet closer to the body, we're gonna connect that low back to the mat. Inhale as you reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, send them along your sides and lift up. Inhale, lower the head, reach the arms up over. Exhale, rise on up, palms face the mat. We're gonna take this a few times here. Every time you reach up overhead, the chest, the back relaxes. Every time you reach up and along your sides, think about scooping those abs in and down towards the belly button, towards your mat. Inhale up. Exhale, let's take it one more time. Exhale, arms stay along the sides. All right, from here, we're gonna lift our feet off the mat. Again, just connect that low back here, and we'll start our Pilates 100 warm-up. So pressing those palms down to the mat, really extending through the fingertips, thinking about engaging the abs and the breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Really firmly pressing those palms down, engaging the entire arm. Let's go 4 counts. 3, 2, and 1. All right, keep those arms going. We're just gonna extend the legs right here. So legs out, toes pointed. You should keep the legs high enough where your low back is still connected to that mat. If you wanna lower them a little bit for an extra challenge, feel free to do that. 8 counts here. 7, breathe with it. 6, 5, in and out through the nose. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, bring your knees into the chest, relax your head. Rock side to side here, just massaging out the low spine, giving your core a little rest. And we're gonna take that ball out. All right, so placing your feet down on the mat, go ahead and lift your hips up into a bridge pose. We're gonna place that ball under the sacrum or the tailbone, so super low on your spine. Extending your arms down along your side, we're going to connect the fingers to the mat, lift your knees, and engage that low core right here. All right, from here, we're just going to start to tap one toe down at a time and lift. So I love this little ball because it gives us some extra support sometimes when we need it or when we want it, but it can also make your workout a lot more challenging depending on how you use it. So great for the challenge, great for the support, good for all those things. All right, little toe taps down and up. So again, you should feel that mid to low core engaging here. It's stabilizing your body. Tap and lift. Let's go 3 more. 3, Last two. Last one, knees stay up. And we're just gonna spread our arms out a little bit wider. All right, let your knees dip over to the right just a little bit. And bring them back center. Dip to the left. You won't be able to go far, but you will notice right away, dipping to the other side, that all of those abdominal muscles have to engage to keep us from falling over, right? Dip and rise. Nice wide arms, keeps you stable. One more side, dip and rise. Nice work. We're gonna bring those hands back in. Lift your legs straight up, and we're gonna start our helicopter kind of single leg stretch flow here. So from here, point through the toes, extend through your entire leg. So every single muscle is engaged right here. Okay, we're gonna drop the right leg, open them up, switch, and close. Drop left leg, drop, open, switch, and close. Couple more right here. This should feel really good. Getting an inner thigh stretch right here. Maybe a little bit of a hamstring stretch as well, as those legs are straight up. All right, couple more. Down, out, switch, and close. Last one. All right, we're just going to open those legs nice and wide, so let them float open. Flex the feet, come in. So we point, open, flex, and close. Point, open. Getting a nice stretch for the feet. The whole leg is still engaged, and those abs are engaged because we're balancing on that ball. Flex, close, point, open, flex. Nice stretch and mobility too for the hips, for the inner thighs as you open the legs. Last one here. And close. All right, we're gonna keep that V in the feet. So feet are flexed, heels together, toes apart. Just gonna bend those knees and bring the toes together. So you're in a little bit of a butterfly leg stance right here. All right, so arms down along your sides. Now we're gonna reconnect right here, because we're gonna need a little stability for this one as you slowly drop the toes and lift on up. So knees keep that external rotation. Toes tap to the mat, down, and lift. Tap down, and lift. Let's go 4 more right here. Lower to the mat, lift on up, lower to the mat, and lift. Last 2. Then we're gonna add a little stretch and change that ball position. Last one right here, and lift. All right, bring those knees back together. We're gonna slowly lower the feet to the mat, connect the whole foot to the mat, lift on up into that bridge pose once more. We're gonna take the ball out, bring it into your hands, and then just slowly roll down 1 vertebra at a time to the mat. Extending out your legs here, bringing the ball up overhead. Give yourself a beautiful good morning stretch, fingers and toes, reaching to opposite sides of that mat. Breathing in here. Exhale as you bring the ball forward, and we're gonna roll on up all the way to that seated stretch. So allow your back to relax here. Get a nice hamstring stretch. Hands can just fall wherever they may, letting this be a truly restorative stretch for you here. All right. Coming back right here, we're gonna take just a couple roll downs. So placing that C curve in the spine, rolling down to the mat, inhale up overhead. Exhale, roll on up, and reach forward and down. Inhale, we rise up, straight spine, then place the curve in the back, arms up overhead. Exhale, we roll on up. Let's take that 2 more times. So nice, beautiful stretches for the back, for the core. Inhale up, exhale, roll. And the more you do these, the easier they get. The with more strength and mobility you can feel in your spine, and it feels so good. All right, staying here, a little bit extra this time, relax into the stretch. And then we rise up and roll back and stay down. All right, this time ball's coming straight up. I'm gonna lift the legs straight up as well. All right, so ball's gonna come to the shins. We're just gonna roll up and down. Little lift of the head and the neck. As you lift up, we flatten the abs towards the spine and towards your mat. So I always think of the abdominals kind of rolling in towards another, knitting down and in towards your body and activating those deep muscles. Let's go 4. Let's go 3. Last 2. Last 1. All right, now we're gonna take that ball away from the legs, lift the head, and do a little 2 pulse and switch. You can tap the ball to the shin if that feels good. Little tap, tap, switch. Keep the legs straight the entire time, hinging from the hips. Tap and tap, tap. Woo, I can feel that burn already. Hope you can too. Let's go 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna bend left knee, ball's coming behind that right knee. Extend your left leg down on the mat and place the right foot on the mat. Inhale as the arms come up overhead. Relax into that stretch for a moment, and then exhale as your hands come to support your head right here. All right, from here, we're gonna curl up, knee comes in and down. So you're just curling straight up, no twist. We're gonna add that in a little bit. Hips are firm and stable, facing straight up. Back is on the mat as you curl up, down, lift, and lower. Let's go 4 here. Straight curl up. Relax, 2. All right, last one, and then we're gonna add elbow to the knee. So we curl across and down, across and down. Getting that twist, starting to work into the front and side obliques. Last 4, last 3, last 2, last 1. All right, little change here. We're gonna reach up, straight leg lift, and lower. So the right hand now is reaching across to those left toes as you reach up. Let's go 4 here, 4. Last 3. All right, 2 more. Then we're gonna put those 2 curl ups together, okay? So it's across to the knee, and then reach up towards that toe. Across to the knee, and reach up. If you want a little bit of an extra challenge, don't let that straight leg come all the way to the mat. Little bit of a hover gives that extra little kind of something, something. And lift, across, and lift. Let's go 1 more. Hold that straight leg up. Little reach out towards those toes. Reach, reach. So tiny pulse up. Leg is straight up. Hamstring is lengthened. Let's go 8 here. 7, 6. Last 4, 3, 2, and we bend both knees. Go ahead and take that ball out. Place the ball behind the other knee and place your foot on the mat. Right leg extends this time. And move those over to the side. And we're gonna take the arms up overhead. So nice breath in, relax through the core, open up the shoulders. Exhale as hands come behind the head. We're gonna start with that straight curl up and down. So knee comes straight in. Back can come away from the mat a little bit as you rest, but it comes back down towards the mat as you curl up. Curling up and down, lift and lower. Let's go 8 here, 7. Keep that right leg extended. Last 4. Last 3. 2 more, then we're gonna add that twist, elbow towards the knee. So we're here and down. Elbows coming across the body, towards the knee as we lift with that ball. Just 2 more here. Last one, straight leg lift, up and back. So we're reaching across the body now to that straight leg lift with that leg extended up. Reaching up. 2 more. Then we're going to put that together in that little combo. So we curl to the knee, come down, straight leg lift. To the knee. And lift. Nice job, my friends. Keeping your back stable on the mat is part of the key here of keeping that core engaged in the correct way. So as we curl up, back flattens onto the mat. As we relax, it can come off a little bit. Last one, hold that straight leg lift right here, reaching up to the toes, tiny little pulses, tiny, tiny little pulses. Let's go 8 here, 7, 6, last 4, 3, 2, and we relax the head, bend the knees. We're gonna take that ball out. All right, so placing the ball between your ankles this time, we're gonna bring our hands kind of just underneath the sit bones a little bit here and straighten up the legs. Right leg's gonna stagger underneath the left, and we're gonna drop the legs and lift. Drop and lift. If you're just starting Pilates and you find that your hips are clicking a little bit, you can always bend the knees, and it just gives a little bit of less counterweight from those hips. It can be a little bit easier for you. Always know that you have options. Last 2. Last 1. And we switch. So left leg staggers under, lower, and lift. This one is great for strengthening up your hip flexors, which are definitely part of the core. The core is everything that connects our upper body to our lower body, abdominals, back, glutes, hip flexors, thighs and hamstrings are engaged and involved as well. Let's go forward here. 4, lift up. So if you're feeling it in your upper thighs and hip flexors, that is okay. That's where we're feeling it this time. And lift. All right, go ahead and bend your knees. Hug your knees to your chest. Rock side to side. And we're going to reach gently behind your thighs and roll up to balance and back down to the mat. So little rolls here, massaging the full length of the spine. Roll back and up to balance. Back and up. Let's take it just one more time. I'm gonna hold that balance right here. Extend your legs out a little bit, and option to reach along the sides of your legs. If you're wanting a little bit of an extra challenge, straighten up those legs, give the ball a little squeeze. We're here, 8 counts, 8, 7, 6, plus 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and grab behind your thighs, and we're gonna take that ball out. Give yourself a little stretch. So just placing the ball between your legs, bring your feet together, knees apart, reaching for those toes. Inhale as you lengthen up through your spine, and exhale, give yourself a nice little stretch for those inner thighs. Releasing any tension from the back, from the core, and from those legs. Give me one more breath in. And exhale. Nice work. All right, from here, we're gonna take that ball, place it behind your low back, and we're gonna reach for our weights. So the ball should be super low on your back, as we lean back in our earthquake positions, we don't want to be leaning so far back where your back is going to be working and not your abdominals. So make sure it's right down low like a little bunny tail. We're going to bring the elbows in by your sides, turn the palms up, and we're going to lean back, press out, pull in. So a little counterweight again as you lean back, weights come out and in. I'm pressing mine out at a little bit of an angle out from the shoulders. You can do what feels good for you. We want to be working the core, back and in, and in. Let's go 3 here. Last 2. Last one we hold. All right, biceps are coming in and extend, in and extend. So if you're feeling this in your back, just come on up a bit, okay? If you're feeling it in your core and you're feeling good where you're at, go ahead and lean into that ball. In and in. Let's go 4 more here. 4, 3, last 2, last 1. All right, we're gonna bring our hands together as we rise. Exhale, come back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, open. Inhale, rise. Come back. Lift and lean. Let's go 4 here. Weights come together in the front. Open up in the back. Ooh, lost my ball. Last 2. Last 1. We stay back. All right, arms come up overhead and open. Overhead and open. So you're still leaning back. You might see that I am shaking a little bit on this ball, and that is okay. Just means that we're working. Let's go 3. Last 2. Last 1. And we're going to bring our arms down, place those weights down, and grab that ball out. All right, rolling down to your mat. Okay, we're going to place the ball between the inner thighs. We're going to bring your weights with you. Okay, and scoot down on your mat a little bit. All right, so ball is between the inner thighs, weights in hand. Back is flattened on the mat, so everything's connecting, rolling in and down. And we're going to start with the palms facing the knees. Just open and close right here. Open and close. So chest press, traditional right here. Out and in. Different than the chest fly, where you keep your arms straighter and palms face up. This we're just bending the elbows, pressing them up. Bend and press. So sometimes it's the little things that make a big difference in our workouts. So we always want to know exactly what we're doing in exactly what way. Let's go 4 right here. 4. Go 3. Last 2, last 1. Arms stay up. Tilt the pelvis under, roll all the way up. Find your highest bridge. We're going to press into those feet, and we're going to tap the hips down and up. So we're not doing the pelvic roll downs today in the bridge, just a little tap and lift. That's all you need. Tap and lift. Arms are staying straight up. Right here we have 4. Last 3. 2. Then we're going to add the chest with those hips. So we open, close, press. Open, close, press. So squeezing the back body, squeezing the glutes as you lift into the bridge, finding space for the hip flexors that we just worked with the exercise before this. So we're stretching those out, getting some movement back in. 8 right here. Down, close, press. Down, close, press. Breathing with it. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. 3. Last 2. Last 1. Everything stays lifted. Weights are going to come right into those hip creases. And we're just going to add a little heel lift and lower. Heel lift and lower. This is a great one to strengthen up the calf muscles, the Achilles tendons. Add some weight for the glutes as well. Last 3, 2, last one. Heels stay lifted, and we start to squeeze the ball. Little squeezes here. Squeeze, squeeze. Back body's engaged. Should be feeling it. Go 8 here. 7, 6. Last 4, 3, 2, and we hold. All right, you can just tap down again and lift. Tap down and lift. So weights are on the hips. We've added a little bit. Heels are lifted as well, so there's further to go. As you come down to the mat, press up, down, press up, down, and up. Let's go 4 more here. 4. Last 3, 2. Last one, we stay up. Tiny presses up at the top. 8 counts. 7, 6. Just a little bit of move at the top. 4, 3, 2. And we roll all the way down to the mat. Set your weights down. Take the ball out and place that ball to the side. All right, from here, we're gonna reach back and grab the weights again, okay? Head's gonna lift, palms face up, and we're gonna lift our knees right here. So weights are hovering over the mat, knees are lifted and toes are lifted. We're gonna add an alternating bicep curl right here. You can also, if your neck is feeling strained, you can place that ball behind you like a little pillow. If you wanna do that, it's a great option. All right, from here, we're gonna add a leg extension. So you can do, I like to do opposite arm, opposite leg. You can do whatever feels best to you. No hard and fast rules with this one. Just do what feels right. Let's go 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4. And we're gonna add another 8. I'm gonna be that instructor today. We all know, huh? Last 4, 3, 2, last 1. All right, nice job, nice job. Hug those knees to the chest. Relax, maybe rock side to side a little bit. All right, we're gonna place our feet down, reaching for just one weight here. And we're gonna bring it up overhead. Soften up your elbows, okay? And connect that low back to the mat. We're gonna dip it overhead and lift. So just a little pull over. You wanna do this with a light weight, or you can do it with no weight. Do what is best for your shoulder here. Very important to not lock the elbows as well. We wanna focus on the abs here, okay? Because we're gonna start to add. Knees come in, toes tap, knees lift, toes tap, knees lift. Let's go 8 here, tap and lift, tap and lift. So just a light toe tap on the mat, not a lot of weights coming into those feet. Keep the arms going, 4 here, go 3, last 2, last one, knees stay lifted, weight stays here. We're gonna straighten up the legs, lift your head, and just pass that dumbbell behind as you switch the legs. So little passes, pass, pass. Just one little weight is all it takes sometimes, right? 8 here, 7, 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2, keep it behind one leg. Little pulses up. Straighten up both those legs. 4, 3, 2, last one. Bend the knee. Bring that weight up. And we're gonna lift the legs. So just a little transition there. Lifting the head, back to those switches. Switch. Keeping the legs as straight as you can. 8 more switches. 8, 7, 6, last 4, 3, 2, leave it behind the other leg, tiny reaches up. Woo, I know this one's tough. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, bring it down. We're gonna place that weight just kind of right on the hips here. Lift up to one bridge pose. So just Relaxing, giving your abs a little bit of a stretch here. Glutes are still engaged. Hold 4 counts. 3, 2, and we slowly roll back down to the mat. And we're gonna place that weight to the side. All right, rolling onto your side. We're gonna come into a little side line here. So coming on down to the mat, let's reach for that weight. Again, I'm gonna place it behind the knee, or you can do this one with the ball as well, your choice, okay? So knees are bent, feet are flexed to keep that ball or weight where it's at. And we're just gonna open and close the knee, open. You can lift that bottom toe too if that feels good. So it definitely takes some hamstring strength here to hold that dumbbell or that ball. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Let's go a few more here. Let's go 6 and 5. Last 4. Last 3. 2. Last 1. All right, we're gonna hold it open, little pulses open, so you're just pressing that knee back, full glute and back of the leg engagement here. 8 more counts, 8, 7, 6, last 4, 3, 2, and we close those knees down to the mat. Go ahead and rise on up, and we're gonna switch to the other side. So coming around to the other side of your mat, lowering down, hand supports the head. We're gonna place that weight or ball behind your knee. Let's lift those bottom toes, knees in front, and we're gonna open and close right here, and close. So there's so many different ways that you can use props in your Pilates classes to just change up the movements for your body, help your body grow in strength and mobility. And we definitely get toned doing the workouts too, which is what we want, right? Mostly just that strength and flexibility and mobility though. Last 4, 3, 2, last one, we hold it open, little knee presses back. So the knee is pressing back. You should feel it in that whole back of the glute and the hamstring. 8 right here, 8. Gotta love this, love the burn on the side lying exercises. 4, 3, 2, 1, close it down. Take that weight out, and we're gonna come on around to face your mat. So opening up your knees here, sending the toes together. Hips can slide back to the heels. Give yourself a little child's pose here. Relax the low back, relax your hips, and just let gravity assist you into this beautiful stretch. Lengthening through the fingertips, so walking your fingertips forward a little bit, chest between the thighs. Let's take a breath here. Exhale it out, press into the mat, and come on up. Bring the knees in. All right, we're taking that ball again, placing it between your thighs, all right, and coming into a plank pose. So I'm gonna walk my hands forward, stretch the legs out, and just give that ball a little squeeze. So squeezing the ball in the plank pose, okay? Helps to keep our legs engaged, which is very important as we come into plank. 8 here, 7, 6, last 4, 3, 2, we hold. We're gonna slide the hips back and forward. Slide back and forward. Back and forward. So you should be feeling a little bit of length through the calf muscles, through the glutes and the hamstrings as you slide back. A little bit of rest for the shoulders till you come forward. Let's go 2 more. Last one. Hold that plank pose. Right leg lifts. Little pulse up right here. Working those glutes one last time. 8, 7, 6. Last 4, 3, 2. Foot down. Left leg lifts. Little pulse up. Little pulse. Making sure that you're not back here, but your shoulders are right over those wrists in that working zone. 4, 3, 2, 1. Place it down, knees come to the mat. And we're just gonna slide our hips back, relax your shoulders here. All right, walking your hands in. You're gonna roll that ball all the way out and come on down to your belly. So making your way all the way down to the mat. Ball is going to be out in front. All right, so we're pressing the hands into the ball. As you inhale, press into the ball, lift up. Exhale, roll down. This is one of my favorite activities to do on the ball. It is so great for that mid-thoracic spine. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we lower. Inhale, lift. Let's add the legs lifting as well as you come up. So lift through the legs, lower down. I find that this can definitely work on your triceps too. If you're really keeping your arms straight and pressing into that ball. Let's go one more. Lift and lower. All right, this time, hands are gonna come around the ball and we're just gonna lift, pass behind, come forward, lower down. Let's lift, pass the other way, forward and down. Inhale, up, pass around, come forward and down. Lift up, pass, forward and down. Couple more. Inhale, lift, exhale, pass. Come forward and down. Last one. Around, in, and down. All right, let's lift everything up. Bring that ball behind, hold it here. Little pulses up, tiny, tiny lifts. This is when we should be feeling it in those triceps. Let's go 4 here, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring it forward, everything's still up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down to the mat, rest your back. All right, we are walking it in. Go ahead and come on up. And we're going to sit back on our mat, finish with a little bit of extra core, and then we will be all done for today. All right, so placing that ball between the thighs one last time, roll on down to the mat. Arms are gonna come up overhead. And we're gonna reach up for that ball. Oh, sorry, just lift the legs as well. All right, so we're gonna extend and place the ball between. Extend and grab the ball. So it's just a little switch here. You can lift the head if you want a little bit more. And in, extend, ball into the knees, extend, ball out, lift, in, extend, and out. Let's go 4 more, out. Place that ball back. Last 2. Last one. And take that ball out. Let's roll all the way up. See if you can roll on up. That was tough for me too, to tease it right here. That was a little tricky. Let's see if we can hold it 8 counts. Let's go 8, 7, just do your best. Last 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring the legs down, inhale up overhead. Let's open up those legs nice and wide, and we're gonna take a little stretch for the back and for the legs. Nice job, everybody. That is our workout for today. Just finishing with this last little stretch and breath. All right, rolling that ball in, placing it to the side. Give yourself a hint, and you are all finished for today. Thanks for joining me.